to get through it. He'd never thought of himself as someone who was dying because, as he said,
it was just another ordinary morning on The View. The audience settled in, the cameras rolled, and the co-hosts were ready to discuss the day's hot topics. Everything seemed routine, yet there was an undercurrent of tension in the studio. The recent Department of Justice announcement regarding the Epstein client list had stirred public curiosity and frustration, especially as the DOJ claimed there was no list to release. Viewers and commentators alike suspected a cover-up, and conservative voices were particularly vocal about the lack of transparency. Everyone expected a typical panel discussion, but the air was electric with anticipation, even if no one knew it yet. This moment was about to pivot from ordinary daytime talk into a full-blown political firestorm. Whoopi Goldberg, known for her bold and sometimes controversial commentary, would soon take the stage in a way that no one anticipated, sparking a chain reaction that would ripple across media, politics, and public discourse. Whoopi's unexpected statement. As the discussion turned to the Epstein revelations, Whoopi Goldberg took the floor. Her voice was calm but unwavering as she delivered a statement that stunned both her co-hosts and the audience. She claimed that the truth about Epstein would never fully come out, suggesting that powerful figures, including associates of Donald Trump, had reasons to keep details hidden. The studio went silent. Some panelists looked shocked while others nodded in quiet agreement. Her words were unapologetic, factual, and blunt, touching on accountability and the idolization of politicians. It wasn't just an opinion, it was a challenge to the media and political establishment. This was a stark deviation from the show's usual, more moderated debates, and the audience felt the weight of her declaration immediately. That brief on-air moment transformed a regular segment into a national conversation about truth, power, and accountability. Chaos behind the scenes. Backstage, the atmosphere shifted drastically. Producers and executives scrambled to manage the fallout. According to anonymous crew members, voices were raised, earpieces crackled with urgent instructions, and staffers worked frantically to contain the situation. What Whoopi had said was completely unscripted, and the network had not prepared for such a bold confrontation with powerful figures. Panic spread as producers weighed potential legal and financial repercussions, including advertiser reactions and public backlash. The sudden unpredictability revealed the fragile balance between creative freedom and corporate control in live television. This behind-the-scenes chaos reflected the larger tension between journalistic integrity and commercial interests as network decision-makers struggled to contain both public reaction and internal unease. Whoopi's words had created a ripple effect that extended far beyond the studio floor, signaling that this was no ordinary controversy. Social media explosion. The moment Whoopi spoke hit social media like wildfire. Hashtags referencing her comments and the Epstein case began trending nationally, with millions of users reacting within minutes. The responses were polarized. Some praised her courage and insistence on speaking truth to power, while others criticized her as reckless and irresponsible. Conservative media outlets quickly seized the opportunity to condemn her, framing her comments as unpatriotic and dangerous. Fans and critics alike debated her motives and the legitimacy of her claims. The viral nature of the moment illustrated the power of live television, amplified by digital platforms. What started as a single unscripted statement quickly morphed into a national discussion on transparency, accountability, and the role of media in holding powerful individuals to account. Whoopi had become both a symbol and a lightning rod, captivating audiences and fueling debates far beyond the studio walls. ABC's initial response. Despite the uproar, ABC initially issued no apology or reprimand. The network's silence fueled speculation and heightened the controversy. This lack of immediate response reflected the delicate position executives found themselves in, balancing public opinion, potential advertiser concerns, and internal legal advice. Media insiders revealed that political operatives were contacting ABC to assess whether Whoopi's statements could lead to legal ramifications. The tension behind the scenes was palpable, with network leadership caught between supporting a valued talent and managing reputational risk. ABC's hesitation underscored the complexity of modern media, where bold commentary can simultaneously elevate a show's relevance and threaten its commercial stability. The lack of clear guidance or official messaging only amplified speculation, making the situation more volatile and intensifying public interest in both Whoopi's comments and the network's response. Internal memo leak. The situation escalated further when a leaked internal memo emerged, allegedly authored by a senior ABC executive. The document suggested that Whoopi had been placed on a watch list due to her unpredictable behavior and controversial remarks regarding federal investigations, including the Epstein case. The memo warned that her comments could make the network vulnerable to advertisers and legal scrutiny. Once circulated online, the leak went viral, sparking outrage and speculation about whether ABC intended to silence her. The memo highlighted internal concerns about managing talent while protecting corporate interests, showing the tension between freedom of expression and institutional risk. Public curiosity and media attention intensified as viewers, insiders, and commentators debated whether Whoopi's defiance would cost her career or redefine the limits of speaking truth within corporate media structures. Advertiser pullback and public reaction. Major advertisers quietly began withdrawing sponsorships, fearing association with controversy. This created financial pressure on ABC, highlighting the commercial risks of controversial commentary. Meanwhile, public response intensified on social media, with polarized campaigns both defending and condemning Whoopi. Hashtags like #Stand with Whoopi and Cancel the View trended simultaneously, reflecting a nation divided on issues of truth, accountability, and media responsibility. Celebrity endorsements and commentary added fuel to the fire, further elevating the stakes. ABC executives faced unprecedented scrutiny from both corporate sponsors and the public. The simultaneous rise in social and corporate pressure underscored the complex interplay between media influence, corporate accountability, and public opinion, placing Whoopi's statements at the center of a larger national conversation about transparency and courage. Whoopi's defiance and rising influence. Despite warnings and public scrutiny, Whoopi remained steadfast. She returned to the show and delivered powerful, on-air statements, challenging the silence that often protected wrongdoing. She framed her commentary as advocating for victims and holding the powerful accountable, positioning herself not just as a commentator, but as a moral voice in media. Her courage inspired viewers, activists, and survivors, amplifying her influence beyond the show. Interviews and social media engagement confirmed that her defiance was sparking broader discussions about institutional accountability, media integrity, and ethical responsibility. Her unwavering stance created a narrative in which she became a symbol of resistance, resilience, and the pursuit of truth, reshaping her role from entertainer to outspoken advocate on national issues, whistleblowers, and corporate pressure. As tension escalated, whistleblowers emerged, revealing internal memos and instructions to suppress discussion of Epstein and connected figures. These leaks corroborated Whoopi's concerns and suggested that major media institutions had engaged in self-censorship to protect influential individuals. The revelations intensified scrutiny of ABC's management and corporate alliances, drawing public and legal attention. Whoopi's role as a truth-teller gained legitimacy as these leaks confirmed the stakes involved. The network faced a dilemma: silence her and risk public backlash, or support her and confront corporate and political pressure. This situation demonstrated how a single voice could expose systemic issues, forcing institutions to navigate between transparency and protectionism, ultimately amplifying Whoopi's impact and influence across the media landscape. Victory and cultural impact. Ultimately, ABC publicly confirmed Whoopi would remain on The View with creative freedom, a decision shaped by public pressure, advocacy, and the undeniable momentum she had generated. This resolution marked not just a personal victory for Whoopi, but a larger moment for media accountability, demonstrating that speaking truth to power could influence corporate decisions and cultural narratives. The controversy illuminated how media, politics, and corporate interests intersect, while also inspiring viewers to demand transparency and integrity. Whoopi Goldberg's defiance and unwavering commitment to truth positioned her as a transformative figure in contemporary media, showing that courage, persistence, and moral clarity can challenge entrenched systems and spark national dialogue on justice, ethics, and accountability.